The Deputy Prime Minister told the National Assembly on Friday that the development of an efficient railway system is essential to boost investment and spur socio-economic development of landlocked Laos.
คันถ้าว่าเฮาเฮ็ดอันนี้ได้มันก็บ่เพียงแต่ส่งผลดีให้แก่การสุขยุการผลิตเศรษฐกิจของประเทศเฮาก็คือการเปิดกว้างการร่วมมือกับภายนอกแต่มันจะเป็นมรดกอันล้ำค่าไว้ให้ลูกหลานของพวกเฮาต่อไปเลย
Deputy Prime Minister Somsavat Lengsavad made the comment when speaking about the railway that will link Vientiane to the Chinese border, following a groundbreaking ceremony earlier this month for the 38.7 billion yuan or $6.04 billion US project.
คันว่ายาวไปกว่านั้นและแม่นสิแม่นเส้นทางออกมาจากนานนิ่งฮานอยมาลุงพะบางเลยเด้
Deputy Prime Minister Somsavat Lengsavad, who is in charge of production and goods circulation, said investor has been asking him if Laos plans to build a railway network as companies want to cut costs by using cheaper rail transportation. Studies showed the railway could yield economic benefit of more than 30%. The Deputy Premier said, adding that if a project was able to yield economic benefit of 15 to 16%, it would be profitable and worth investing in. On December 2nd, the day that Laos celebrated the 40th anniversary of the founding of the Lao PDR, Laos and China officials broke ground in Vientiane for the start of the construction of the 427.2-kilometer railway. China will be responsible for 70% of total investment, while Laos will be responsible for the remainder. The two governments are required to contribute 40% each of the total amount needed to form a joint venture company to operate the project. Laos will need to secure a loan of about $480 million from China to pay its share of the investment. China has now agreed to reduce the annual interest rate on the loan from the 3% offered previously to 2.3%. According to the Deputy Premier, Laos' 5 potash mines would provide sufficient revenue to enable Laos to repay the loan and interest within 5 years. Construction of the single-track railway will take about 5 years to complete. The railway will have 21 sidings to enable trains to pass, as well as 11 passenger stations and 1 container station. Construction of the railway would be costly because of the many tunnels and bridges that would have to be built to traverse the mountainous terrain in the north of the country. The railway will have 170 bridges of 69 kilometers in length, equating to 16% of total length. There will be 72 tunnels over a distance of 183 kilometers, comprising 43% of the total length. The electricity-powered passenger train is set to travel at 160 kilometers per hour, while the freight train will run at 100 kilometers per hour. However, the passenger train can travel at up to 200 kilometers per hour on the flat terrain between Vientiane and Vientiane. 50 meters of land along each side of the railway will be kept clear to ensure safety.
ผลกระทบแท้กับบ่หลายถ้าจะเทียบใส่อันเฮ็ดเส้นทางบกทางรถนี่นะหรือว่าเฮ็ดเขื่อนไฟฟ้านี่อันนี้บ่กระทบหยังหลาย
Responding to questions raised by NA members, Deputy Prime Minister Somsavat Lengsavad said appropriate compensation will be paid to people displaced by the railway within a reasonable time.
โครงการที่มีความหมายประวัติศาสตร์และยุทธศาสตร์สำหรับชาติเฮาดักการนี้สำเร็จผลอย่างจบงาม
He assured lawmakers that officials had been assigned to deal with unexploded ordnance if devices were uncovered during construction of the railway. The track will form part of the regional rail link known as the Kunming-Singapore Rail Network over a distance of more than 3,000 kilometers. The railway will link China's Kunming all the way down to Singapore, passing through Laos, Thailand, and Malaysia.
The collection of public opinion will take place during the NA session. Members of the public can raise their concerns with the NA through the free call number 156 or fax 021 452 627, Post Office Box 662, and email na_session@na.gov.la.